Merhaba arkadaşlar, selamlar tekrardan. Evet, şimdi derslerimize devam ediyoruz. Bu haftanın derslerine kaldığımız yerden. Evet, şimdi bakalım workbook yapıyorduk. Workbook'umuz üzerinde çalışıyorduk arkadaşlar. Şimdi e, demiştim ya size e, biraz geriye dönüp workbook'un 7. üniteden itibaren workbook'tan biraz takviye yapacağım. İşlediğimiz yerleri demiştim. Ondan sonra buna devam ediyorum. Şimdi en son buradaki alıştırmayı yaptık. Şu anda gene 7. ünitedeyiz workbook'ta. Buna devam ediyorum. Buradaki alıştırmaya geçiyorum şimdi. Evet, şöyle biraz büyütelim. Okay. Now, this exercise is, I think it's a reading exercise. Anila is preparing to give a presentation of a tour of Kerala, India, at a tourism fair, okay? Now, we are going to read her notes here, and we are going to complete the empty spaces with expressions A to H here, okay? We are going to complete them in order to give more details and make her presentation more interesting. Let's first read the expressions. A, as you can see from the itinerary. B, did you know? C, like elephants, deer and the great Indian tiger. D, thank you for listening. Any questions? E, spectacular. F, if you love wildlife and waterways, come to Kerala. G, it's stunning scenery with. And H, good evening, everyone. I'm Anila Pillai from Wild Indian Tea Tours. All right, now we are going to read the notes and complete the empty spaces with these phrases, expressions, okay? Let's make it a little smaller. Okay, we can see everything. First, she says something, then she continues. Today, I'm going to tell you about our fantastic 10-day Kerala tour in India. But first of all, before that, she has to say something, right? What can it be? What can it be? She says, hi, right? And she has to introduce herself and her company before the presentation, as we have learned before, right? Okay, so it is going to be H. Good evening, everyone. I'm Anila Pillai from Wild Indian Tea Tours. Today, I'm going to tell you about our fantastic 10-day Kerala tour in India. Blah, blah. First, you will arrive in Kochi. Okay, so what is that going to be? Our tour representative will meet you at the train station and take you to your hotel. Blah, blah. First, you will arrive in Kochi. So, what is it going to be? Which one goes there? Which is suitable? It's the beginning of a sentence, not in front of it or at the end of the sentence. So, A, right? As you can see from the itinerary, itinerary güzergah demek arkadaşlar. Yani yapılan bir programın basamaklarına verilen isim itinerary. As you can see from the itinerary, first you will arrive in Kochi. Our tour representative will meet you at the train station and take you to your hotel. On day 2, you'll go to Munnar to see blah blah, its waterfalls and mountain goats. You'll go to Munnar to see something. It's middle of the sentence. So which one goes there? To see blah blah, its waterfalls and mountain goats. Choose one. It's G, right? G, it's stunning scenery with. On day 2, you will go to Munnar to see its stunning scenery with its waterfalls and mountain goats. on day 3, we'll transfer you to the Eraviculam National Park. You will love the tea plantations there. Then on day 4, we'll take you to the Periyar Wildlife Sanctuary. There you will be able to spot many wild animals, blah, blah. Many wild animals. So, the end of the sentence. Which is it going to be? Many wild animals like, right? C, like elephants, deer, and the great Indian tiger. Yes, there you will be able to spot many wild animals like elephants, deer, and the great Indian tiger. The following day, you are visiting the spice plantations with their wonderful spices. Our next stop will be Kumarakom, the bird sanctuary, and Vambanant Lake. The waterways of Kerala are unique. Blah, blah, they are a network of lakes, canals, and deltas of 44 rivers. So what is that empty space number 5? What is that going to be? What do you think? It's a question. So it's going to be B, right? B. Did you know they are a network of lakes, canals, and deltas of 44 rivers? The best way to explore this region is by houseboat. The cruise is stopping at Alapuzza, which is famous for its houseboats and exciting boat races. Oh, that sounds really nice, actually. I like that. Okay, finally, you return to Kochi, where you are going to see a blah blah performance of Kathakali dance. We are going to see what performance? What is that going to be? It's going to be an adjective. What kind of performance? Spectacular, right? It's going to be E. Finally, you'll return to Kochi, where you are going to see a spectacular performance of Kathakali dance. So, blah, blah. So, blah, blah. F. So, if you like wildlife and waterways, come to Kerala. Okay, finishing. What is it going to be finishing remark? D, right? Thank you for listening. Any questions? All right. Now we have completed this exercise. Let's move on. Okay, we have a listening exercise here. Let's make it bigger first. Okay. Now we are going to listen to some customers who went on the Kerala tour, this tour, and choose the correct complaint for each speaker. There are 5 speakers, and they each have a complaint. We are going to find out what they are, A or B, all right? Now, let's listen.
Unit 7, page 31. Exercise 2. Speaker 1.
When we arrived at Kochi, there was no one to meet us. Our train was very late, so we had to get to the hotel on our own, which took us forever.
Okay, so what is the complaint for speaker 1? A, the tour guide got lost in Kochi on the first day, or B, they weren't met by the tour guide on their arrival. Which one? It is B, right? They weren't met by the tour guide on their arrival. All right, speaker 2.
Speaker 2.
The tour guide told us we would see lots of wild animals at the Periyar Wildlife Sanctuary, but we only saw a couple of elephants.
Speak.
Okay, so what is the complaint here about? A, they didn't see many wild animals, or B, they didn't see the elephant sanctuary. Which one? It is A, right? They didn't see many wild animals. All right, speaker 3.
Speaker 3.
They took us to see the spice plantations, but to be honest, they were a bit boring after visiting the tea plantations 2 days before that.
Okay, so what is the complaint about here? A, parts of the tour were repetitive, or B, they didn't visit to tea plantations. It is A, right? Parts of the tour were repetitive. So many plantations, it's not necessary. Okay, speaker 4.
Speaker 4.
They said Alappuzha is famous for its houseboats and boat races. It was lovely staying on a houseboat, but it was disappointing because there weren't any boat races the week we were there.
All right, so what is the complaint about here? A, the itinerary promised an event that they didn't see, or B, they didn't enjoy the boat races in Alappuzha. Which one? It is A, right? The itinerary promised an event that they didn't see. There was no boat races in that week. Okay, and the final speaker?
Speaker 5.
At the end of our stay in Kochi, we had to go to see a performance of Kathakali dance. But I'm not very interested in folk dancing, and I was very tired on the last day. I think it's better to include some more free time in a tour like this one.
Unit 7, page 31.
Sorry.
Exercise 2.
Sorry, okay. So what is the complaint about? A, the guy took them dancing on the last night, or B, the last day was tiring for some visitors. Which one? It is B here. The last day was tiring and going to dancing does not help, right? Okay. Exercise 3. We are going to match the customer complaints here in exercise 2. We just did that. In exercise 2, to Anila's suggestions A to E for improving the tour and making it more competitive. All right. Let's read them first. Let's read the suggestions. A, we could include more free time in the tour program. B, how about making it clear that they probably won't see all the animals? C, we should give customers information on how to get to the hotel in case of emergencies. D, we shouldn't promise something that isn't going to happen during their visit. And E, why don't we offer the visit to the spice plantation as an optional extra? So, okay, well, in exercise 2, the first speaker's complaint was they weren't met by the tour guide on their arrival. So, which suggestion can we match it with? Which suggestion? A, B, C, D, E, which one? It is C, right? We should give customers information on how to get to the hotel in case of emergencies. Okay. Speaker 2, his complaint was they didn't see many wild animals. They didn't see many wild animals. So what suggestion can we match it with? It is B, right? How about making it clear that they probably won't see all the animals? Yes. So, speaker 3, his complaint was parts of the tour were repetitive. So, which suggestion goes with it? It is E, right? Why don't we offer the visit to the spice plantation as an optional extra? Okay, the complaint of speaker 4. The itinerary promised an event that they didn't see. So, which suggestion goes with it? D, right? D. We shouldn't promise something that isn't going to happen during their visit. And the final ones, complaint of speaker 5, the last day was tiring for some visitors. So which suggestion goes with it? It is A, right? We could include more free time in the tour program. All right. So now we have finished the workbook part of Unit 7. And we are moving into Unit 8. Okay? Şimdi arkadaşlar workbook'ta 7, 8 ve 9'u tamamladıktan sonra ana kitapta 10. üniteye geçeceğim. O yüzden workbook'tan devam ediyorum. Çünkü bu üniteleri tamamlamıştık. Ben sadece tekrar etmek istiyorum daha önce de dediğim gibi. O yüzden şimdi buradan 8. üniteyi Air Travel yapmıştık ana kitabını. Workbook'undan devam ediyorum. Tamam mı? Alright. Now we have a matching exercise here. You must remember these things. We are going to repeat them. Okay. Match two parts of the expressions to form places in an airport. The first one is airport information. And the second one, baggage. Baggage reclaim, right? Baggage reclaim. Evet. Neresi oluyor baggage reclaim bölümü? Havaalanında arkadaşlar. Dönen tekerleklerin üzerinde bavulunuzu bulup alıyorsunuz. Orası işte baggage reclaim bölümü. Okay. Car. Park, right? Car park. Check-in. Which one? Desks, right? Check-in desks. Okay. Currency. Currency. Exchange. Currency exchange. Duty-free. Shops, right? Duty-free shops. Meeting point, right? Meeting point, buluşma noktası. And passport control, right? Passport control. All right. Here we have a crossword exercise, but we cannot fool it here. But we can find the words, I think, right? So, 1. Place where your bags are checked for illegal goods when you go into a country. What is that word? Place where your bags are checked for illegal goods when you go into a country. It's customs, right? Customs, gümrük yani arkadaşlar. Okay. The blah blah, which is an British English word, are also called the restrooms in American English. Restrooms. In British English, they are called toilets. Okay. A lift is also called in British English, it is lift. In American English, it is an elevator. Okay. Price you pay to travel somewhere by bus, train, taxi, plane, etc. The price you pay, what is it called? What is it called? Fare, right? Fare. Okay. Cases, bags, etc. carried by someone who is traveling. What are those bags? What are those bags called? Luggage or baggage, right? Okay. Both can go. 11, the place where you leave an airport building to get on a plane. The place where you leave an airport building to get on a plane. It is called a gate, right? Gate. And you need a boarding blah blah to take a plane. Boarding pass. Boarding pass. Evet, uçuş kartı deniyor Türkçe'de değil mi arkadaşlar? All right. Downwards. A blah blah machine in British English is also called an ATM in American English. What machine? Cash machine. In British English, it is called a cash machine, and in British English, American English, it is called an ATM. Okay. 2. Large basket on wheels that you use for carrying bags. Large basket on wheels. Trolley, right? Trolley. All right, we skip 4. 5. Place where an official person examines passengers and their possessions is a blah blah checkpoint. What checkpoint? Security checkpoint, right? Where an official person examines passengers and their possessions. It's a security checkpoint. Okay, the time when a plane leaves the ground and begins to fly is the blah blah of what? Of take off, right? Havalanmak, take off. And for the final one, place at an airport where people arrive when they get off a plane. Place at an airport when people arrive when they get off a plane. Arrivals. Arrivals, evet. Departure giderken, gelindiğinde ise neresi oluyor? Arrival oluyor arkadaşlar. Okay. Pekala. Şimdi zamanımız doldu. Burada bırakıyorum. Alıştırmalarımıza haftanın son ders saatinde devam edeceğiz gençler. O zaman görüşünceye kadar kendinize çok iyi bakın. Hoşça kalın.